All right, welcome back, guys. So far so good. Here's the cores for the coils. Here's the coils in place. I haven't wired anything up yet. I'm just checking to make sure I have room, and I do. Everything fits really well. The bearings fit inside the housing really well. This whole thing fits together beautifully. Um, I've gone with a single coil system instead of a bifilar, which that's what calls for on the plans, but I printed out a bunch of extra coil parts so I can swap out the coils because this whole thing screws together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put connectors right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. I'm going to use these connectors. I'm going to put them in there, right up against there because that's plenty of room so that I can connect all of these in series. And then I can connect ones that I want to connect to the power source and ones that I don't. But yeah, it's going really well. I've had it all together and everything fits really well. Excuse me. Now I just got to wire stuff up, get the outer housing on here, and I'll try it first without the iron core, the steel shot iron core. All right, stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, I'm starting to wire them up, and I think this is going to be okay. I've already test fitted the rotor and everything, and this obviously is not going to be in the way. So I'm connecting them all in series, and I can choose to put the iron cores in later on. But obviously, after I connect each one, like when I connected these two, I did a test to make sure that I had. Oh, can't believe I'm dropping this word. That they're connected. I tested it with the meter. I'm sure Magnus Attractus will chime in and say boom boom whatever the word is. I'll think of it in a second. But yeah, it's coming along really nice. I should have this puppy up and running today, I'm hoping. Yeah, stay tuned. Continuity. I knew it would come to me after the fact. Yeah, so I test for continuity. So I tested um, this and this to make sure that this had a connection there. And then once I hooked this one in, I tested here, and I have a connection all the way around. And so what I'll probably do is when I get down to the end here, I won't connect the last two because I'm going to need something to connect to my circuit. So what I may do is mount a couple of these on the outside here and run the connection out there and over here so that I can then, and again, this is a single wound coil system, not a bifilar. I know the specs for this particular motor call out for a bifilar, but that's why I've made many of these 3D printed parts so that I can, in fact, um, wind bifilar coils, which is what I'm going to do after I test this system. Anyway, continuity. Stay tuned. So I have all the coils hooked together and the two bottom ones are coming out, and good continuity. This is a really nice, I was meaning to talk about this before. I don't even know where I got it, but this is a really nice little um, voltmeter or electrical meter. I don't even know who it's made by, but I really like it. It's simple. Um, it has all the functions that I need. Anyway, I'm not going to spend a bazillion dollars on one of those really expensive ones. Not, yeah. All right, so now all I have to do is put the rotor in, put the top plate on, button everything down, finish putting the screws in, excuse me, and then give this puppy a try. All right, I'll bring you back. Stay tuned. All right, there it is, all buttoned up. And it looks like it's going to work really well. I don't know. I've got all the coils in series. I've got the two. Here's the start and the finish. Finish is always positive in my world. Let me hook it up to one of my regular JL94 circuits and see what we can get going here. And then I can test putting the iron cores in, and then test not hooking all of them up, only hooking a couple up and a couple for output. I really like this motor. It came out really nice. It was really well designed. Redesigned 3DP's the gentleman who designed it. There's his logo right there. This is one of his motors, and it's designed really well. I mean, the bearings are being held in place by the rotor brakes. That's what he's calling them. Yeah, it just fits really well. It was very well designed and really easy to put together. So stay tuned. All right, so I've got it up and running. It's running really well too. It's only running off of 2 coils. I quickly learned that with this kind of setup, let me turn it down a little bit. With this kind of setup, it's running really well. With this kind of setup, I can't run 5 coils in series and expect it to run off of a JL94 circuit. So I have the 2 bottom coils here engaged, and the top ones are not. Oh my God, let me turn it down. So it's running on 6 volts right now, and it's still running really well, putting out some decent output, solid output. I love this motor. Yeah, I tried all 5 coils in series running directly into several circuits, and it did absolutely nothing because it was canceling they were canceling each other out. That's only 6 volts. Let's see how low I can go. There's 4, actually 5. There's 3.2 volts. No output, but still plenty of power. I think the shaft I have in here is slightly bent. I have to change it out. And I'm going to experiment. I'm going to change. I have the magnets north-south opposing. And with 5, you end up with 2 north poles next to each other. The way this was supposed to be set up was north-south, 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 and having super poles on each one. See how low I can go. There's 2.6 volts. Still going. And this is without the iron cores. I wonder if I can go even lower. 2.1 volts. It's still going. All right, let's crank it up. There's 8. Now I'm getting output. There's 10. I gotta bolt this thing down. Yeah, this is a nice motor. So I can really experiment with this. Right now it's only running off of 2 coils. And there's 3 other coils just collecting and not doing anything. There's a lot of experiments I can do with this. Really good output. But I definitely have to, let me turn it off. I definitely have to bolt this down to a wooden base or something. Oh, really good torque too. Holy mackerel. Yeah, nice motor. So that was running off of only 2 coils. Like I said, I learned very quickly that running all 5 coils in series trying to run off of the basic JL94 circuit doesn't work. Stay tuned. So I had to cut that short really quick. Today's Father's Day and they wanted to take me out, but we were going to go hit mass first, but we're too late, can't do that. So plan B. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of different setups I can do with this. Like I said, I have it done completely different from how it's supposed to be set up. But we shall see what we shall see. Stay tuned.